I guess you were right, Linus. I shouldn't have picked this little tree. Everything I do turns into a disaster. I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
Sure, Charlie Brown. I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
It's been a holiday classic for more than 50 years, but did you know a Charlie Brown Christmas almost never made it to television?
It's all in the new book, Charlie Brown's Christmas Miracle, the inspiring untold story of the making of a holiday classic. Author Michael Keene joins us now. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Hi, good morning.
So this is fascinating to me. It's, 50 years old. It's a classic, but this was initially made because Coca-Cola wanted to sponsor kind of a children's special once they saw Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Is that about right?
That's exactly correct. So J. Paul Austin, who was the president of Coca-Cola at the time, had just been appointed to the board of directors of GE in 1964, which was the year Rudolph came out. And he was a very competitive guy, so he said, why can't we do this for Coca-Cola? And so that really kicked off the search for a Christmas special to be made.
And as a kid, of course, I'm sorry, you're cutting in and out there, Michael. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. So as a kid, of course, we don't recognize any of how unorthodox this cartoon is. What are the reasons that made this so unique and special and odd in a way that sort of rubbed the executives maybe the wrong way?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, no. Wait, hold on. I think your video might be frozen. Let's see if we have you back. Can you hear us?
I hear you fine, but maybe my video stopped.
Okay, well, maybe we could just listen to you. Go ahead and answer what Larry said.
Go ahead, Michael.
Sure. No, so the CBS executives screened it just a week before the special was supposed to be broadcast, and they really didn't like it. They were dismayed by the fact it didn't have a laugh track, which was very standard in comedies at the time, or specials at the time. Charles Schulz insisted on using child actors instead of professional voice talent. And so the dialogue is very choppy because they had to recite just bits of the dialogue to a lot of the children who are too young to even read their scripts. But the executives especially didn't like the fact that there's a minute-long recitation from the Bible that Linus reads, and that the climactic scene of the special. And that really threw them, the overt religiosity of the special. And of course, that's what makes it really, really resonated with the audience.
Let's pad up the sound. I think we have that here. Oh, no, we just cut away from it.
And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill.
And you see how unusual that was, and it still remains to be. So this was all at the assistance of Charles Schulz, and this it's also unusual that this animated special got done in what, 6 months?
All about Charlie Brown.
Yeah, 6 months is a very short period of time. And Rudolph took probably 18 months to complete. And so it was really a rush special. And the animation's not great, and the quality of the editing is not great. But the message is so overpowering that it really made the special something unique.
Yeah, it's funny. You mentioned, now I have to go back and watch it a whole different way, that there's a lot of inconsistencies in the animation. The tree has 3 branches, and it has 5 branches. But I guess that was just part of the rush job.
Exactly. There's a lot of continuity errors in the special. I see you showed kind of the Bible reading scene there. One thing that's very special there, that's the only scene you will ever see Linus drop his blanket. And he drops it precisely when he reads the verse that says, be not afraid. And he lets go of that blanket. It's a very subtle thing, but it's a very unique moment in kind of the Peanuts story.
Wow. We're looking at the iconic dance scene here, and talk about, the soundtrack to this special won multiple awards. Talk about how they got this done.
Yeah, that's very unique too. So Vince Guaraldi, and this is one of the things that dismayed the CBS executives, was they used jazz music in a Christmas special. And so the CBS executives really expected traditional Christmas music, a la Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and they got served up this jazz musician from San Francisco, and so really kind of threw them off. But of course, this is really another one of the things that resonated with the audiences.
Yeah, it just seems so odd now when you talk about it like that. It made perfect sense when you watched it as a kid. Was Charles Schulz happy with the final product?
Well, I will tell you, his collaborators, the producer Lee Mendelson and Bill Melendez, the animator, they thought they had really ruined Peanuts, and they were really afraid that the special would bomb, and that would have a negative impact on the Peanuts comic strip, which had just really reached its zenith in terms of readership. And so they were concerned that the special would do so badly that Charles Schulz would regret ever allowing them to animate his characters.
But did it do well? How did it do when it premiered?
You know, it did fantastic. So it aired on December 9th of 1965. They got a 45 share, which means almost half of the watching audience in America tuned in to watch it. And the reviews were tremendous.
Wow.
It's so interesting. Yeah, I guess you don't think about the decisions that go into making something like that. It's just, it's a classic. Once again, the book is called Charlie Brown's Christmas Miracle, the inspiring untold story of making a holiday classic. Michael Keene, thanks for being with us.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
We'll be right back.